Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Here's the Blackbox Shorts 330 and 360 just released today. This is my fourth flight tonight. I should be in bed as usual, but thought I'd just do a quick video. Yeah, for a better review, check out Jonathan Beckett's video. He did one today, more in-depth and knowledgeable than me, but I just thought I'd share my view, what I like, what I don't like about it. So far I really like it. I was hanging on to get the Dash 7. It got released and I don't know, I just held back and didn't buy it. Still was thinking about it, and then this released today at more than twice the price. But I've tried yeah, of course, Blackbox, yeah, I don't want to get too much into that, but the planes they've released for Microsoft Flight Sim have been a big step up on the Airbus for P3D, so I thought I'll give them a chance. Yeah, the yeah, and the price $50, but it's my kind of airplane. So I bought the Strataliner for $10, and it was the biggest waste of money in Flight Sim I've ever wasted, and it was $10, and I thought if this is flyable for $50, it's better value than $10. Yeah, so what do I like? Now, what do I don't like? Some of the textures. Yeah, I think if you zoom in here, you know, a bit, you could say cartoony, gamey, I don't know what you want to call it, but actually it's immersive enough. Pretty sure they do it for frame rate, and we can see bottom corner, I'm zoomed in, 51, 52 frames per second, flying over the middle of nowhere in Canada between Calgary and Lethbridge in the super time air livery. But I've had really good frame rates everywhere, and I just thought I'd test the frame rates here. And if you see my settings, I've got the both LODs maxed, and I've got 50 to 60 frames. I just did a flight from Blackpool earlier today, and I think I had 250 and 100. I changed them a lot depending where I am, and great frame rates. So our pitch is up when we go pausing, but that's alright. I'm not going to pause the sim too often. So yeah, the textures, I guess that's one thing I don't like. Yeah, I'm struggling to find anything else I don't like about it. Oh yeah, this guy, I haven't figured out how to remove him yet. Not a fan of the virtual pilot, unless it's the one from Airplane. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I don't like about it. Yeah, okay, what do I like? Sounds good, but I've got my sim sound turned quite far down at the moment, just so my microphone, I'm not doing this professionally, so I'm not going to buy a new setup just to make a few videos. Sounds are really good. What I really like is I've just changed the RPM here. Well, not really the sound, it's more the speed. You can see here that the props change, I think, and now I'm going to increase them. It takes a long time for them to spool up. You can actually hear the difference there, I hope. So you've got to be ahead of the aircraft. It's not just you set the power and it's immediate change. Oh, hear that buzz. Jesus, so nice. Let's go back down to the cruise setting, which is 1400, which is about here, if it'll stop. Good. I like the sounds. I like the way the engines are spooling up and down really slow, and the torque here as well. Really good movements. Flight model I've tweaked a little bit, reduced the twitchiness a little bit, added the crosswind ground effect, dampen that a little bit to the config. That really works well. So far the autopilot's working great. The lighting is really good, which I'll get to in a minute. Let's test the autopilot. 16 miles out of Lethbridge at 9,000 feet, so below the top of descent, but I was planning to do this video, so let's go down to 7,000 feet. Autopilot works really well so far. Descent mode, I read in the manual, puts you in a descent of I think 600 or 700 feet a minute. Yep, 600. Yeah, pretty good. Of course you can use vertical speed or IAS if you want to, but of course now I've got to reduce the power a little bit. Don't want to overspeed. That's a nice gentle descent. You can use IAS. Vertical speed works really well too. Let's go 1,000 feet a minute. Come down here, just nudge the nose down a bit on the pitch. You can see there, nice gentle movements. It's really good, really great. It's following the VOR so far very nicely. Into the Isle of Man, the ILS. I think it was going to work, but I wanted to hand fly it, so it was really nice hand flying it down. Yeah, all good so far. Weather radar actually works. It's not colour in the 360. I think it's more. It's a later model with the colour display. This one's just gives dense green displays. It worked really well when it was raining in England before. Oh look, the armrests move. Sorry, it wasn't a dig at the dash. That was the main reason why I didn't buy it. It would really annoy the hell out of me trying to get to the console and the armrest is in the way. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if they actually do anything, but the circuit breakers are clickable. Probably pull one here, crash a system. The lights work here. I'll show you the lighting in a minute. The air conditioning works. The engine startup is really good. Oops, overspeed. Let's pull the nose up a little. Let's go back to about 500 feet a minute. Yeah, I was just hitting an overspeed there. Oh no. It was the 500 feet to the altitude warning. Ah, yeah, like a dashism here. Don't forget the alt select if you want to level off, but we're going to go down lower. Go 3,000 feet, hey? Keep it in descent mode. Super. Yeah, let's have a little look around in daytime first again. The overhead panel's really nice. Lighting there, super. You can take the only other thing, but this is I wish all the devs would just speed up the turning of these knobs, especially the heading knob. You almost feel like the plane is turning quicker than you can turn the heading knob sometimes, and we're single pilot crew, workload is high. You know, when you have to spend the lighting's not, it doesn't bother me too much, but when you need 30 seconds to turn the heading round 90 degrees, I'm exaggerating, I know it's not 30 seconds, but sometimes you've got a high workload. It would be nicer just to have a little faster heading. Let's put it into a turn, hey? Let's go into heading mode. See, there's could call that slightly aggressive banking there, but I don't know, that seemed okay to me. Let's get it to level off, see how she levels off. Nice and smooth. Nearly 60 frames a minute, sorry. There's the outside view again. Very nice. The airport was around here somewhere. I was expecting it to be a bit more mountainous around here, but oh, it's pretty flat. Nice cornfields. So, outside model, I'm not going to say too much about that because we don't fly outside, but it's good enough. Very nice. Yeah, I think the chrome around the engines, steel chrome around the engines is nice. But anyway, let's look inside again. So let's go back to the cabin. Let's have a little look inside the cabin. You can, whoops, gone through the wall there. That's one thing I do like. They've not blocked you in the cockpit, so you can do nice custom camera views, which is really good. Yeah, open the door. Yeah, I've noticed each livery has their own serviettes over the back of the seat, and you hear the 3D sound there as we come from the cockpit. It goes quieter. I'm going to go all the way back down to the toilet. You can open the door. Oops. There we go, got the toilet in there. Not the best modelling, but I don't care. I mean, when the frame rates are hitting 50, 60 constantly, I'm happy on max settings. Hear the sound as we come back in. Oh yeah, one of the coolest bits is the fan. Yeah. And you hear the sound when it spools down, spool back up. Yeah, you might not be able to hear it because of my quiet sound, but there we go. Yeah, let's go to nighttime. Lighting, I really like it. Nice ambient lighting there. Let's go really full nighttime. Yeah, super lighting there. Panel lights, you can see dimming nicely. Overhead panel. Let's go full. Like I say, it takes a little bit to turn, but pretty good. Yeah, we've got panel lights down here. I have to go to daytime just for a second. I've forgotten where the light switch is. There's also, yeah, here. Sorry. Nope, they're on max. Oh, yeah, here. Yeah, there's this lamp here, which is pretty cool. I think there's also lighting on this panel here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Down there. So let's get all the lights turned up before we go back to nighttime. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, that's better. And you got this switch here, which, you know, it's really good lighting here. Where's the switch again? There she is. You see that? It's a nice sort of effect on the panel there on the windshield. Pretty cool. Oh, alt cell. Don't forget the alt cell. I'm going to crash into the ground. Forgot to look at the altitude here. So let's put her into climb. Show the autopilot again. I think this pitches you up a bit like IIS mode, and then we'll pitch for 150 knots climb. If I'm reading the manual right. Oh, there's a thought. A manual for a turboprop. Sorry, that wasn't another dig. Anyway, yeah, and the lighting I think is absolutely super. Really nice. Really nice immersion. Happy so far. Good immersion. Good flight model. She hand flies also pretty nicely, especially after my tweaks. If I say so myself. Now it's a personal thing, of course. Just don't like the twitchiness in Microsoft flights. Okay, there's no airport here, but yeah, come on, let's go and land in a field. So pull the props and power all the way back a little bit. Give us a first stage of flap. Nice little pitch up of the nose there. Just trim her down a little. Let's go next stage of flap. Should start leveling off. Yeah, pitching up. Nose stop going down. That's really nice. Let's get the gear down. A bit more drag. Speed's coming down nicely. Yeah, and you see, yeah, I've dampened down the twitchiness a little bit. The pitch. You see here the pitch movements are really nice and smooth now at full deflection. Not really, nothing crazy. Doesn't feel like you're flying a SR-22 or anything crazy. I'm not sure where the wind is. Okay, we'll go full stage of flap. Oh yeah, by the way, if you really want to do something crazy and put in a GPS, you can click this little switch here. We have a GPS there too. I've no idea how to use one of those things. And of course, then the nav would be coupled to the GPS here if you had a route. But we're not going to put a GPS in this thing, are we? What's the point in that? Oh, there's my speed dropping down when I was talking to you. So we've got full flap. Just see how she flares. I'm not going to find the airport, it's miles away. Go full RPM, get that beautiful sound. I love it. Beautiful. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Gears down. Yep. Jesus, that's loud. We're going to crash in the trees. I know. I just wanted to show you a little bit how she flares. Yeah, very nice. Let's see what she does here now. Whoa. Pretty cool. So there you go. Yeah, really like the flight model. Really like the immersion. Like the frame rates. Love the lighting. The autopilot's working well. Engine startup's good. ton of variants. Yeah, I'm not going to show you the variants. Might be something that I maybe shouldn't show you in the menu from beta testing. So anyway, there you go. $50. I like it. I like it a lot. Animations are good. Yeah, she's a beauty. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed. We're gonna stall. What is that? What's that warning? Gear warning. I guess. Let's just check. The overspeed warning, yeah, that was just gear warning. Get the gear down at that speed and that flap setting. See, pretty well modelled. Good job, Blackbox. We forgive you. Well, I forgive you. Maybe I'm not the only one who forgives you for your past. Might be a different team, but yeah, I remember some kids at school were real idiots. But they've turned into nice guys, some of the best friends around. You know, forgive and forget. Move forward, don't look in the past. Okay, good night.